All right, so we're gonna look at this team now. And the cool thing about this team is it uses the Gmax Alcremie. So we're gonna divide Truth's team now. And this team's also super cool. So their write-up said it's more defensive based. Shuckle, Grimmsnarl, and Eldegoss are the core. Shuckle, Grimmsnarl, and Eldegoss are the core. I'd be honored if you went over the team and tweaked it. Some other areas I wish I could fit in would be Prankster Viperd. That'd be 3 Darkmons if I didn't get rid of Malamar Grimmsnarl. I think keeping Malamar is good. I think that Grimmsnarl is debatable right now. I've also considered Trick Room Dusknoir with Memento Destiny to replace Malamar. Okay, we're probably not going to do that one, but we're going to try our best. All right, so here's the team. They want to use a Viperd as well. I think Viperd's better than Grimmsnarl on this team. I think screens are really good here, but like I think that Grimmsnarl is just poo-poo because everyone's running T-Tar Excadrill, and so it's like I don't even know if Viperd does better versus T-Tar Excadrill, but I think you want more T-Tar Excadrill counters than Grimmsnarl. So we'll talk about that. We're gonna keep the Malamar though, because someone said they wanted to see me use Malamar, so we're gonna use Malamar. I think the Alcremie is amazing. I think the Vest Alcremie is super unique. I think we'll change this moveset up maybe just a little bit, but the Vest Alcremie is really, really good, especially when paired with Melodic. And like a lot of people like this, you say like this is your core. These 3 are your core. That's the good stuff right there. We're gonna start things out by throwing this in the team builder though. And even if there are a lot of weaknesses, like we see weaknesses right there, that doesn't necessarily mean a team is bad. There's big weaknesses to Steel, and that's one of the reasons why Grimmsnarl is going to be going away. And there's big weaknesses to Poison. It's almost like I said taking out Grimmsnarl would make the team a lot better. So let's actually talk about what we want Grimmsnarl to become. We have a Trick Room setter. I think we have a dedicated Gmax Mon, I would say, because you just want to be able to spam that heal move and just go to town with it, right? Yeah, I think Grimmsnarl definitely needs to be changed. I also think that Eldegoss could be tweaked into something a little bit different. I know that you like the Eldegoss, but I feel it can be definitely be optimized. But let's see. What can we do to fix the Grimmsnarl slot? Like, how can we guarantee get the Trick Room up? Do we even want Trick Room up? This was something that was requested in another Patreon post. I'm going to see if it works here. It's because like InDD makes it so we get around the fake outs and it helps increase the Malamar. So like InDD Malamar is like super cool. I think that like the InDD just completely changes the way the team looks on paper. And then I know you like the Eldegoss, but I don't think that that set is value. I think you'd be much better off with like that. So if we went with those changes, see how look how much like better it goes. I love using it. It's a good Pokemon, yeah. It goes really well with the Alcremie and the Malamar, especially the Malamar. I think that's actually better. I think it's like a lot better. The only other thing we could even do is like switch out the Ferrothorn. I know it's like, I like Ferrothorn here a lot, but like for the Viperd. And we'll talk about the reason why in a sec. Yeah, that gives us a lot of bug weakness. Does that really even matter? What does Viperd actually bring to the table? Because they want to use Viperd. And I think that the reason, so when you're building a team, right? When you're building a team, when you're building a combo team, right? What you want to do is, so like the goal of this team is to set the Trick Room, right? We have the Trick Room on the Malamar. We can even use an InDD Mail, no, we're not gonna do that. What you want to do for Trick Room though, the way that you guys can always think about making a Trick Room team is you want to be able to have a Trick Room setter that doesn't get O-code by common Pokemon. So that's good. Malamar doesn't get O-code. Back in the day, like when people were using Hatterene and everyone started teching like Steel Reduced Barrier on their Hatterenes because they were just getting nuked by Duraludons, that's like, you know, slight changes you can be making to make it so your Trick Room setter doesn't just get one-shotted if it has to go into a 1v1. You also would prefer your Trick Room setter to be a Dark type so they can't get taunted by Prankster taunts. After that, what you want to do is surround it with the potential of them using like the potential of redirection. So you want to surround it with like potential ally switch, potential follow me. And if you also can, you want to surround it with potential use of psychic terrain. So InDD has both of those. That's a 2 birds, 1 stone. And last but not least, you also, if possible, would like to have an above average speed fake out mon. And so I think that like Leopard is actually pretty good. I do want like a physical fake out user though. And like I would like to use Leopard if they had like a, I guess we could literally use an Incineroar. Because we can make the Incineroar just a little bit fast. Oh yeah, we're doing that. Yeah, that's totally an Incineroar now. The reason why you want Incineroar is you don't have any physical attackers. So we're going with Incineroar there. And so you see how they have to respect not only a Malamar, so they have to be able to 1v1 a Malamar, right? Escavers will not fake out, you need fake out. Entity is redirection and psychic terrain. And sometimes like people can get around the psychic terrain. They're like, ha, well I don't need my fake out, I can just win. And like let's say they want to lead like a Duraludon, but then you just lead your Incineroar and you just fake out the Duraludon. Or whatever Pokemon gets around their redirection. Isn't Malamar physical? Yeah, but you only have one. You need 2 physical mons. Otherwise, what happens if you don't have a Malamar? Why not Bisharp? Bisharp doesn't have fake out. That you need fake out. That was the reason why. So this is pretty balanced now. We're going to take a look at what we can do to make it work. We're using a vest. We're using, what this is, Mago Berry. Okay. Ooh, that ain't right. So we're not going to use that one. Probably use like a Agov Berry or something. You can tech fake out Entity for those pesky flying types. That seems way too cool. Don't even. Oh my gosh, I'm about to do it. I'm about to do it. Okay. Shuckle's cool. Incineroar's cool. We're actually gonna run a weakness policy on this guy. Weakness, Incin. I think that the Sash is fine there. Shuckle has lefties. That is not correct. What? We'll switch that up when we get to it. That's vested. That's good. This guy's a Pinch Berry. You actually want your Trick Room Starter to have a Citrus Berry. It's a little bit better. Superpower Rock Slide. Incorrect. You want a Dark Attack or Psychic Attack here. We'll get to that when we get to it. Don't really need Psychic. I don't really think Draining Kiss is that good either. Just because I think you actually want like D-Gleam. And then you could even cut like Psychic. Does it get Thunderbolt? No, it doesn't. It has to get one other really good. Who gets Energy Ball and Giga Drain? Alright, that's cool. Who gets Psy Shock? Well, that's technically better. Who gets Tri Attack? Yeah, we have room for one more like attack on our Assault Vested Alcremie. I think we're just gonna do the Psy Shock then. Those are fine. It's either Psyshock or like, what would we even be Psyshocking? Conkeldurr? No. We just want the, what the hell is that move? Draining Kiss, the move that we had there before. You don't need Psychic coverage. It's not important. We'll mess with that when we get to it. Is it competitive at least? All right. Fake out Hitmontop. Hitmontop's okay. Who's the offensive mon on this team? None. The Incineroar's going to be a little bit offensive. Melodic's going to be a little bit more offensive. Malamar just needs one boost to be offensive. You can get that by correct use of Contrary. And Alcremie is never going to die. Fall asleep or get around Taunt. I think I'm going to actually keep the sleep. No sleeps. Yeah. Okay. So weakness policy Incineroar. I think you still want the fake out. I'd really like to be able to put Protect on it, but we'll see. I think you keep the Flare Blitz. I know it sucks, but you got to keep it. If you're asleep and then switch in, Alcremie does wake up. I don't know. The team does not care about Taunt. You want Lariat. And then the last move could be Protect to help us get our proc off, or it could be like, it's not going to be U-turn because we're planning on staying in. I think I actually like Drain Punch here. It really helps in like the T-Tar matchup. Because like the extra will like Rock Slide or Earth Eye Horsepower or something, and then you can just Drain Punch. Let's see though. I think Close Combat might be a little bit smarter because I don't know if we KO. Also gets EQ. Iron Heads we're talking about too, just to get the it gets Earthquake, right? I'm actually looking at like Taunt, because Taunt can be used as like max guard as well. This is so hard. Because, like, there's a couple things I want to do. Yeah, Taunt and Sin's, like, actually super good. You don't really want Sub. I think I'm just going to go with Drain Punch. I like Drain Punch in Incineroar, and I think it's definitely worth talking about. T-Punch, I don't like T-Punch. Talk about this when we get to it. Shuckle, see, for what this Shuckle is, I can totally understand it, so that's fine. You want this to be a Lumberry, just because they'll ignore you. Or they'll T-Wave you and just, yeah. What item to use on this? I think the lefties are better here because you have Protect. And I actually, like, I can totally agree with the Life Dew on this Pokemon. Like, this is one of the few situations where Life Dew is, like, absolutely value. I don't think you need Ice Beam, though. It's hard to say what move you need, though. You know, like, that's the question. Like, that's the problem. Like, what is that actually getting you? I don't want to go for, like, Bulldoze, either. I think that's a little bit of a waste. Or is it? You can proc your own in Sin. Let's just put the Ice Beam back. We'll mess with it. I think Bulldoze is really cool, though. And do I want a Psychic or Dark Attack here? Imprison Melodic. Put, like, Hypnosis on there. Yeah, do I want... What do I want? Psychic coverage? Or Dark coverage? I think Dark coverage is actually a little bit more valuable. But then I can't, like, hit Whimsicott. You're like, ugh. Doesn't get knockoff. You'd have to go, like, Night Slash. Or, like, Throat Chop. I think Throat Chop's a little bit better. You can stop Sylveon with that. Alright. Okay. Actually, does Malamar get in prison? I just want to know. Doesn't. That'd be busted. People have already done that. Oh, we went Throat Chop, right? I actually also like Liquidation on this guy, but I think that having Protect is, like, super valuable. Contrary, perfect. Intimidate Policy. We're going to go a little bit faster than we need to be. Just because we always want to go first. And then I actually want to try, like, a freaking huge-ass Incineroar. I want to try, like, the big damage in Sin. Because we're kind of Weakness Policy one. Hopefully that lets us, like, fight Excadrill. It's going to be a Sash set. What does this really get that could help me? This guy's Drain Punch too. Is this for TR? Why extra speed? Because Incineroar is still a 60 base Speedmon. Like, I could put 252 points in speed and still underspeed a Dragapult. You don't need to play hard TR. Alright, so we want Psyshock for sure. And I think you want Mystical Fire just to help with, like, the Corviknight matchup. And I'm having problems with Gastrodon, and so I actually really like the Energy Ball. Hyper Voice is also really good on these guys. Like, you guys would be surprised how much damage these guys do with Hyper Voice. 92 speed, yeah. You want a little bit of speed on those things. Get Screens, too. I'm gonna go Screens. Yeah, I'm just gonna, like, completely change the set and go Screens. If it gets him. Yep, that's what we're doing. Dual screen users are, like, super important. And we're more... Yeah. Perfect. You don't need any speed on this thing. I mean, 85's not... 85 is popular, but they're... Like, you'd want 4 points to be able to outspeed Duraludon, but it's not that important. Yeah. Shuckle's okay. EV spread looks actually pretty good on the Shuckle. I think you want... You don't even need to be speed reduced. I'm just going to completely do this. I want full. Actually, we don't even need full. It's 95 base. We can go like 220. 180. I want 12. I'm not going to compromise it. There we go. Yep. 69, not bad. This is supposed to be 96. This is our spread. And what other points are being weighted? No, those are fine. Those are fine. I don't know if that's actually value, but we're gonna mess with it. All right, let's go into some games. Let's see though. Lipard? I think they're gonna leave melodic here. So how do I play around melodic? I think Malamar's solid. And I want to bring my own melodic with Alcremie and probably Incineroar on the back. All right. There's the Durant, Lightbird. Okay. No melodic. All right. I think I'm going to protect the Malamar this turn and just go for a Scald. I wonder if he's like, he's not dying. What? X's are, all right, cool, cool. We take those. We be taking those. All right, I'm going to switch the Incin in. Go for the Scald here. Give me that big Intimidate up. Copycat, never heard of it. X's, yo. Ow! You're intimidated, Chief! That's how much damage you do? No burn, never lucky. Let me think about this, actually, because I think he's going to hit the Incin. What would he hit me with? I'm going to try that. I don't know if he's going to hit the melodic. Let's see if this works. Copycat, Scald, Lamau. Weakness, Paul. Oh, he can't hit me. Damn it. I thought he could hit me. Whatever. All right, well, we're going to be able to kill the damn Durant. Durant goes down. Durant goes down. I thought he was going to go for like a Max Quake, proc my Policy. All right, so this is still a play. Because he doesn't know we don't Decorate. He doesn't know. Don't want to use Max Darkness. I think you just want to go for a Knuckle into the Lipard and like a Dazzling Gleam. So we're gonna be able to get the Lipard off the board this turn. And let's see if he switches it out or something. Fake Tears. Yo, don't you know? Don't you know? Oh, I'm so strong right now, guys. Sashes go up. This is a 2.5 attack Incineroar right now. Lamau. Long time no see. It's been a hot minute. Let's go for a Mystical Fire there. Thunderbolt. Not bad. Naughty Water. Incineroar. Destroy him. Oh my goodness. Oh man. Yo, that was pretty good. That was pretty. Incineroar's pretty good. But we take those wins. You don't see that one every day. Alright. So we see super aggro team of Dracovish, Duraludon, Gyarados with Roserade. I think that Melodic's a good lead here. I think Melodic's actually like super solid. I like Shuckle a decent amount too. I think Shuckle's actually definitely worth talking about here. So we're gonna try the Shuckle. And then I think I don't need to Trick Room him right now. I can Trick Room him after the power swaps go up. So we'll try these four. Melodic Shuckle. Okay. So that thing can get Water Absorb. So gotta watch out for that. So many dragons. You get a dragon, you get a dragon. Let's see. Is he gonna Clang us? I'm gonna Ice Beam the Como. And probably just Power Split the Como as well. Just nuke that Pokemon. I mean, this guy has good fairy coverage. He has Duraludon, he's a Roserade. Just bringing fairies are like, it's not a free win. Big Seismitoad, big Max Geyser. Oh, we don't have Sturdy. Oh, we have Contrary. What? No, why would you give me a Contrary Shuckle? Why is this not Sturdy? This is why we can't have nice things. Holy crap. Well, that sucks. All right, well, we would have been fine. I think you actually gotta try and Scald that guy, and I don't think I can live through that, but we're gonna try and Trick Room. Yep, Freeze Dry, yep. Oh, we lived! Sometimes lucky. And he's orbed, wow. Clang Scales, ah, my gosh! All right, yeah, we need to
that's right.
Use the right stuff. Yo, thank you so much for the follow. All right, we gotta try and come back to reality, guys. It's our best shot. Ah, his idea was use Eldegoss to trigger the Contrary of a Shuckle and Malamar? I don't know about that. Ow! Overgrowth. Yo, are we gonna go full heal? No, Melodic almost got the full heal. Never lucky. All right. We need the Shuckle to be contrary. Not contrary, sturdy. All right. There's a Jolteon on that team. I think Incineroar is pretty solid here. Togekiss is a little bit of a problem. I'm gonna go Indeedee as the lead. I think I'm gonna go Indeedee and Incineroar. I think you still bring Melodic. Malamar's still really good here though too. I'm gonna try Malamar and Melodic. In before quick beat Jolteon. OMG. There's the Blastoise. There's the Whimsicott. Alright. Alright, Wide Herb down. We take that. Light Screen goes up. Dynamax the Incineroar turn 1. Go for it, Chief. You might die. You just might die. I probably could have nuked that, but... Oh, we nuked those! Oh my goodness! The Incineroar is so big! Oh, it's so much damage! Why'd have never heard of it? What? T-Tar? OMG! Oh, doesn't that just feel good? Doesn't that just feel a little bit good? There's the Dynamax. He wants it. Follow me. Energy Ball. That was a crit. Max Knuckle. Yo, let me show you a real Max Knuckle. Alright, that wasn't a real one, but you get the idea. Alright, so that Energy Ball was a crit 37. We should actually be able to still get away with the Follow Me. I want to be able to like a max guard KO my Indeedee. Because like he has an extra turn on my max. Like I would be out of Dynamax turns if he max guarded and just went for the KO on my Indeedee. Let me think about that then. He's gonna just do that. I'll take a Reflect Up. I'll try and get a Reflect Up. This is a Tailwind. Like he's gonna be able to outspeed me every time. I don't think he can one-shot my Incineroar with that T-Tar right now. That's one thing that people usually do on Showdown that sets it apart from like Battle Spot. They open up their calcs. Yo, we live though. He actually max knuckled there. Yo, we'll get to definitely of that. And I'll take a Reflect. And I'll KO your T-Tar. OMG, baby. The power of screens. Indeedee goes down, but like it did all of its job. Dual screens are up. I think I'm just going to come out and like... What could he actually send out here that could be a problem? Togekiss, Conk, Jolteon. Togekiss would be the biggest problem. I'm gonna go Melodic. That's totally fine. I will definitely just be using Life Dew this turn. And I think just Lariat one-shots that Jolteon. Fake Tears. Yo, nice try. Melodic's protected by Psychic Terrain. Life Dew, Incineroar going back up. OMG, one-shotted. That's right. Yo, thank you for the follow. That was so much value. Yo, extreme value. FB, baby. That was sick value. I think this Incineroar set's like amazing. People be sleeping on our weakness policy boy. Sitting pretty at +3 attack right now. I think screens are like super, super underrated on like lower ladder too. Goes to the Energy Ball. Yo, screens. Ice Beam. Oh my gosh. Yo, Melodic. Never even heard of it. Pokemon's dope.